So see the question on the screen. I told you yesterday when we are doing the problem on depreciation, first you need to note three important things. First thing is, what is the asset given in the question? Second thing, which year is the firm following? Are they following calendar year or financial year? Third important thing, which type method of depreciation are they following? So see the question and tell me those three things first. On 1st April 2013, a firm purchased machinery for 2 lakhs. So what is the asset here? Machinery. On 1st October, in the same accounting year, additional machinery costing 1 lakh was purchased. So that means how many machinery did we purchase now? 2. First was purchased on 1st April, second one was purchased on 1st October in the same year. On 1st October 2014, that is the second year, machinery purchased on 1st April 2013, having become obsolete, was sold for 90,000. So what did we do in the second year? First machinery became worn out, so we sold the first machinery. Now how many machinery are we left with in the second year? Only one. Now see the remaining. On 1st October 2015. 2015 is which year? Third year. So in the third year, new machinery was purchased for 2,50,000. So in the third year, we are purchasing third machinery. While the machinery purchased on 1st October 2013, that is the second machinery, was sold off for, it should be 85,000, not 8,50,000. Please correct this. There is a mistake here. It should be 85,000. Please correct that amount on the same day. So totally we purchased 3 machinery. First machinery was sold in the second year. Second machinery was sold in the third year. Right? The firm provides depreciation at 10% per annum on original cost on 31st March every year. Show the machinery account for the period of 3 accounting years ending 31st March 2016. So which method is it firm following? Straight line method. Which year is it following? Financial year. See, it is asking us to 31st March. So financial year. So our year begins on 1st April. It ends on 31st March. So quickly draw the pro forma. We'll start off with the problem. Quick. And remember, for this problem, you need one entire page. Because we have many machineries, so you will need one entire page here. So put your heading as machinery account. So my heading is written as machinery account. So how do we start the account with? Tell me quickly, how do I start? What do we do in the first entry? Yeah, first entry we write when the asset was purchased. When are we purchasing the first asset? 1st April 2013. So write the entry there as to cash / bank and in brackets put it as machinery number 1. So that we remember. And we purchased it for 2 lakhs. So I put in that I put there as 2 lakhs. In the same year on October 1st we purchased another machinery. So write that also. 1st October 2013. Again write the same thing to cash / bank. Put it as second machinery. And second machinery was purchased for 1 lakh. Right? So I've taken both the purchases. Now when will my first year end? It will end on 31st March 2014, right? 2014 it will end and I have to provide depreciations. And now I have depreciation for 2 machinery. So see how am I going to provide the depreciation? This is on first machinery. First machinery amount is 2 lakhs into 10%. many months? Entire 12 months. So I need not put anything else, right? Second machinery. So 1 lakh into 10% into, it was purchased in October. So how many months? October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months. So into 6 by 12. So write the amounts now. First machinery amount would be 20,000. Write the amount for second machinery. 10,000 into 6 by 12. That would be 12,000. So have you put the depreciation for the first year? Done. We are not doing anything else in the first year, so we need to balance the account. So 31st March 2014, write the entry as by balance carried down, C by D. So before writing the balance, first let us put the totals. Debit side total is 3 lakhs. So credit side also I should put 3 lakhs. Now tell me the balance for credit side. 3 lakhs minus 25,000. Okay, yeah. So what is the balance? It should be 3 lakhs minus 25,000. So that would be 2 lakh and 75,000. So my first year is completed. I will come down, leave a line and then move forward to the next year. Leave one line so that we can differentiate. When does my second year start? 1st April 2014. So first I should bring down my balance. So let me do that. To balance brought down. And my balance is 2 lakh. Okay, I did that mistake again. 2,75,000. Right? So I took the balance. Now, what am I doing in the second year? See, my second year starts from 1st April 2014. It ends on 31st March 2015. So within 31st March 2015, did I do something? Now we did a mistake here. See, no, we sold it on 2000. Yeah, October 2014, we sold the first machinery, right? So whenever a machinery is sold, first important thing to be noted is you need to write an entry for sale of machinery. And whenever the machinery is sold, you will have to provide depreciation on that machinery till that date. So when are we selling? We are selling in October. When is the year starting? So April to October, how many months? April, May, June, July, August, September. I will not come to October because I'm selling on 1st October. So for 6 months, I should first provide the depreciation. Then I should sell that machinery. Right? So now come to the credit side. Write the date as 1st October 2014. And write the depreciation by depreciation for machinery number 1 because it is being sold. And how much depreciation will I calculate on that? Same thing, 2 lakhs into 10%. So it is for the entire year, not entire year, sorry. 2 lakhs into 10% into 6 by 12 because only till October. Yeah, second one we are not doing. We are only doing first one right now. First one was sold. So how much is this depreciation? 10,000, not 10,000. Yeah, 10,000. Next entry we should write for the sale of machinery on the same day. What is the journal entry for sale of a machinery? Cash to machinery. So in machinery account we will write as by cash. Sorry, it is 10,000. So by cash oblique bank, in brackets you can write it as sale for machinery 1. See, how much am I selling the first machinery for? I am selling it for 90,000. Now, another important thing what we have to do here is we need to write the working notes. So you leave that entire page for your problem and do the working notes. You will need entire page for the account. Leave that page and then do the working notes. Now, why are we doing working notes? Whenever a machinery is sold, you have to find out whether you have sold the machinery on profit or on loss. To find out that, I am doing the working notes. So I will write the heading as machinery 1. 1 second, let me put it in times. Yes. So my heading is for machinery 1. Right? So first take the cost of machinery. So for machinery 1 I purchased on 1st April 2013. Am I correct? And what is the cost of this machinery? 2 lakhs. Right. So after purchasing, what did I do? I provided depreciation. Right. So depreciation in the first year. When did I provide the depreciation? 31st March 2014. How much depreciation did I provide? I provided 20,000. So deduct that 20,000. How much do you get? Right, that involved 1,80,000 I had at the end of first year. Then what did I do? I provided depreciation again. When did I provide this depreciation? I provided it on 1st October 2014. How much depreciation did I provide here? 10,000. So deduct that. Again, I don't. 1 lakh. So if I deduct that, how much will I get? 1,70,000. So now this 1,70,000 is called as my book value of machinery, right? So book value is 1,70,000, and this book value should always be compared with the sale value. So now take the sale value. So my sale value is how much? 90,000. So my book value is 1,70,000, but my sale value is 90,000. So do I have profit or loss? I have loss on sale of machinery. So loss on sale for machinery 1. And how much loss do I have? 80,000 is my loss. And always loss will be taken on the credit side. If you get a profit, you will take it on the debit side. So if your sale value is more than the book value, you call it as profit. Right? So now come back to your credit side. Write the entry again as 1/10/2014. Write it as by loss on sale for first machinery. And the loss is 80,000. Are we clear? So is this part done? Right? 1 second. Yes. Now what do we do? Is our year completed or is it still left over? We are still left over. We have to provide depreciation on our second machinery. Second machinery is there with us in the business. So that will be done at the end of the year. Now first machinery we don't have, it's gone. Forget about first machinery now. So come back to 31st March 2015 and write there as by depreciation on second machinery. And how will you calculate how much is the second machinery for? 1 lakh into 10%. That's it. So that would be how much? 10,000. Now my year is completed, so I have to balance the account. So 31st March 2015, by balance carried down. So to put the balance first, let me put the totals. total here is 2,75,000. Total here is again 2,75,000. So we need to calculate the balance. So from 2,75,000, deduct all these items on the credit side. Deduct 10,000. Deduct your 90,000. Deduct your 80,000. And again 10,000. So how much are you getting? You are getting a balance of 85,000. So now come to your next year, leave a line. My next year will start on 1/4/2015. First write it as 2 balance D by D. So my balance is 85,000. Now, what should I do in the this year? So see, first machinery is sold, so I do not have any first machinery now. I have only second machinery. Now see, when is my third machinery purchase? See that? He says, on 1st October 2015. So that means in this year itself, right? So come back here, write here date again as 1st October 2015. You will write the entry as to cash/bank in brackets machinery number 3. And see for how much are you purchasing the third machinery? 2,50,000. And what are you doing on the same day? We are selling which machinery? Second machinery, we are selling it off, right? So before selling the second machinery, what should we do? We should provide depreciation on 1st October 2015, right? Completed it till then. I'll wait for a minute till you are complete. Yes, do I continue? Have you written till there? So first I need to provide depreciation on which machinery? Second machinery. So write in brackets second machinery. And how will I calculate second machinery is for 1 lakh into 10%. Sorry, 10% into how many months? I'm selling it on 1st October. So I'm starting the year on April. April, May, June, July, August, September. 6 months. So into 6 by 12. How much do I get? 1 lakh, yeah, it would be 5,000. So after I provide the depreciation, what will I do? I have to sell that machinery. So 1/10/2015, write the entry as by cash/bank in brackets sale. Sale for which machinery? Second machinery. And how much am I selling it for? See the sale value? I am selling for 85,000. Right? So now I need to calculate the profit or loss. So come back to the second machinery. We can write it here only, second machinery also, right? So I will put the heading here. Machinery number 2. Okay, it's okay. We'll do it down so that we don't get confused. So machinery number 2. Yes. So first, when did we purchase this machinery? First you take cost of machinery. See, when did we purchase it? 1st October. 1st October 2013 only we purchased. Okay, and what is the amount we purchased it for? 1 lakh. Okay. So see, when was the first depreciation provided? Depreciation was provided on 31st March 2014. 14, right? And that was 5,000. Okay, so if you deduct that, you will get 95,000. One second. Yes. So I am going to get 95,000. So you will write it under 2 lines. I will write it in bold. Okay. After doing that 95,000, then what happened? Next year, again I provided depreciation. When was this depreciation provided? Depreciation was provided on 31st March 2015. Did we provide in 2015? No. First we provided for 5,014. So that is, yeah, 14 May 5,000 and then 15 May 10,000 we provided. Okay. Then what are we doing? Yeah. One second, we are doing some mistake here. Yeah, we are doing it correctly only. So here we again provided depreciation of 10,000. So our balance left over is 85,000. Now after this, what are we doing? Yes. We are again providing a depreciation on 1st October 2015 itself. And that depreciation is only for 5,000. So what is the balance left over? 80,000 is the balance left over, and this balance is called as the book value. So book value is your 80,000. Now see how much is your sale value. Sale value is 85,000. That means what do you have? You have profit on sale for second machinery. And the profit is how much? 5,000. So this profit should go on the debit side. So come back to the debit side and write here 1st 10/2015 to profit on sale in bracket second machinery, that is 5,000. Now is that here completed or still we have to do something? Yeah, arrear is not completed. So 31st March 2016 by depreciation for which machinery? Third machinery. And how will I calculate third machinery? We took it for 2,50,000 into 10% into how many months? 6 months. Correct. So 6 by 12. Calculate how much is it? 12,500. That's it. Now I need to balance my account. 31st March 2016. So by balance C by D. So first I'll put the totals on both the sides. Debit side total would be 280, 330, 340, I guess. Check if it is correct. Check the totals if I'm putting it correct. 3,40,000. 330, 340. Now subtract all this from 3,40,000. Minus 12,500 minus 85,000 minus 5,000. So you are getting 2,37,500 is your balance. Right? So we are done with the problem. This is how you need to do problems on depreciation. See, he asked us to prepare the account ending on 31st March 2016. But what should we do? We should always bring down the balance and then stop it. So bring down the balance 1/4/2016 You will write it as 2 balance B by D. 2,37,500. So our problem is completed.